At the moment, I'm still daddy and...
No, I'm saying in studio.
Yes, I'm both at the moment.
Oh,
Because he's just learning, so there's a lot I need to teach him. But at the same time, he runs the business.
Wow.
Yes.
So I have to teach him on the other side of the business, and I also have to guide him on his own music. Remember, he's now a man.
Yes.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's get into the list.
The list that people had been waiting for.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pius Mayanja, a.k.a. Palazzo. Palazzo appears on the Bebe Cool list, this time as a liked and loved fella. Unlike previously when his character and music were unlikable, Palazzo had a tough entry into the music industry due to the existence of his 2 elder brothers, Jose Chameleon and Weasel. Expectations were high for Palazzo because of his brother's exploits in the music industry. This young man has proved tough in the last 5 years and has finally earned my respect with Malamu. And I'm now sure his star will continue to rise. By the way, it's the only song I stand up and dance to whenever it plays.
That caught my attention. Do talk about it.
Well, I think this guy, of course I've seen him come up, and I've seen his personal problems.
Yes.
So that statement that I put under Palazzo's name has everything to do with his personal life. Family, the things he has gone through at home, things he has gone through in the US. And then in that consideration, his decision making. He chooses to come back from the US while young people think being in the US is what is special. Palazzo could see and change his mind and say, maybe my brothers are big because they're in Uganda. Let me go back to Uganda. I will make it, I'm sure. Palazzo does his funny sounding music when he's in the States. It's not working. It sounds actually worse than I wish he wasn't singing when he was in the US. The second he comes here, he collaborates with Weasel and radio. And I'm like, okay, I think there's something here.
Yes.
But of course, radio and Weasel and Chameleon are a problem for him because the audience here, Ugandans are like, this one is just trying because the brothers are making it. He thinks he can just make it.
Yes.
So that's the hardest barrier to break.
Yes.
Little do they know that this man has his personal problems. Family, things are not working out. Of course, everyone has.
Yes.
And it depends on at what level. But Palazzo does so many songs in that period of 5 years trying to impress. And I could see it that he's not being accepted.
Yes.
Yes, he wasn't really doing the right music as yet because he had gone back behind. He had that mentality. You know, people who live in the US or in Europe have that old mentality of Uganda. But now, this last year, this young man drops into the present Uganda.
Yes.
Onto exactly what goes for the people.
Yes.
And again, his character. Remember I spoke about his character last time?
Yes.
Palazzo wasn't a guy you just like, this is a guy who just comes and you think he's... all of a sudden this time, the whole year by the way,
Yes.
all of a sudden things just change.
Yes.
And even myself, I find myself liking the young man.
Yes.
And then end of the year, he brings the song for me.
Malamu.
It is the one song that I will definitely dance to. Actually, if not the only song.
Wow.
Because the others are, yes, big songs, even there's one bigger than Malamu. But you know, this Malamu song takes all ages.
Yes.
True.
Even if you're old.
Yes.
It's tempo, it's the message, the tempo, the you know, that I can't
The
explain
patience
more.
of the song.
Yes.
The patience of the song. So
Yeah, that's good.
he had to cut it straight. And finally, he's sounding, the voice is sounding exactly what I think a guy who can maintain sounds like.
Congratulations, Palazzo.
Palazzo made it to number
Let's
one.
go.
At number 2, he did have the one and only Eric Opoka, alias Easy. He went ahead to say a Ugandan talent who hit a jackpot rather unexpectedly with his Tumbiza sound song, which I'm very sure so many people know. Too many, it's the song of the year. Easy easily makes it to the Bebe Cool list, and he is proud to say, Bebe Cool is proud to say that this young man deserves all the support he can get from the entertainment gurus because he comes from the northern part of Uganda. This alone will inspire other up-country musicians. Artists that live out of the mainstream entertainment city that is Kampala think it's impossible to break barriers. Well, Easy did. His story reminds Kampala artists and producers to respect musicians from other regions. And I feel like this one actually got to me.
Yeah, you don't have an idea. When I was writing that with my team,
yes,
I concentrated on the effect of Easy
yes,
on the rest of the industry in Uganda.
yes.
I mean, there's a barrier between, and it's chosen by the artists. It's not there really,
Yes.
but it's an imagination.
Yes.
Regional artists have this feeling that they can't be accepted in Kampala,
Yes.
or they can't make big hit songs in Uganda.
Yes.
That to make a big hit song, you need to come down and live in Kampala.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay? This boy does not, I don't think he lives in Kampala.
He used to stay actually in Kawempe. He's a Kawempe boy. He
Yes.
grew up, but his parents
But
are north.
the biggest part of his life is in Gulu.
Is in Gulu.
True story.
Now, if this boy can come and do this, let this be an example to all the regional artists.
That there's nothing to be afraid of.
That there's nothing to be afraid of. These barriers are just imaginary. You can break through. You can do the song from there. I remember the first guy who did something special for us was Pastor Okudi.
Yes.
A guy who never stayed there. He was doing his funny local things there. So Easy should be treated like an example so that the rest can
also
accept. If you appreciate a person like Easy, then the rest will come in,
Yes.
okay? Confident. And I just wanted to send this message straight to both of us, the artists who live in the center here, the mainstream,
Yes.
and those who live in the region.
Yes.
It's time for us to show our little brothers out there and sisters that it's okay, we can work, you can make it. There's no problem. Don't fear just because Bebe Cool is in the US. At you're like, ah, nah, man, those guys, man, those guys. we find those problems.
Yes.
Those artists just keep starting complaints that you Kampala artists don't want us. You mutukuba and kokola. No. But here you go. That is easy. Okay? And that's actually accepted. Now, after I dropped the list, the comments from yesterday, midnight up to now, make Tumbiza the song of the year. After knowing that it has been there for 4 months, but the way it is danced to right now seems like it's going another 3 months. And if he does the remix the other way around, hopefully, I hope it is as nice as this.
Yeah.
Yes.
That song can go another 8 months.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
So that is a song that is going to break records here.
Wow, congratulations, Easy. You know, I was telling a friend of mine about 2 days ago that this particular song, and now I relate to your perfect example, that it's been a long while since we had a song so big from outside Kampala.
Yes.
And I will tell you that the perfect example still comes from Bebe Cool.
Yes.
About 15 years ago, we had a group called Eastward, and they made a song called Foda.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
From Ginger.
From Ginger.
And it became a national anthem.
A national anthem. They actually swept, you guys, that's you and your family. They swept all the awards. Four awards at the Palm Awards, and us Kampala artists had to walk back with our funny faces. I'll never forget that day.
Yeah, and it's him who took the guys to studio.
And yes, I took the guys to studio. But this is a good thing.
Yes.
You know, trust me, if we don't look at music on a national platform,
Yes.
we are failing.
That's true.
We need to look at these things on a national platform, on the advantages. Look at what are the guys in upcountry, what are they learning from Bebe Cool?
Yes.
By fighting or trending in Nigeria.
Yes.
Did he have to go to Nigeria to trend? No.
No.
He had to stay here. So you can trend when you're in Gulu, and you trend in the whole country of Uganda.
Wow.
You get the
yes.
point.
Yes.
Yeah, powerful statement.
Very.
All right, now moving on. This was the
number
biggest
3.
surprise for me.
Uh-huh.
Surprise in a way that
Yes.
this is the last thing I would see Bebe Cool or anybody from the Gargamel camp
Yes.
do this.
Yes.
And then, to my biggest surprise, Bebe Cool himself is the one who attributes this kind of respect and
Yes.
appreciation.
Yes.
Zax Bilanjiranji Tadeo Maega.
Yes.
This is the Gargamel president appreciating somebody from the Firebase crew.
Firebase crew.
Can you imagine?
And I never knew how this guy looks like.
Are you serious?
I
there he
haven't
is.
even watched the video.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just love
Yeah.
the audio.
But this guy caught my attention about 6 months ago.
Yes.
I had one of his interviews on Sanyu Radio.
Yes.
And I think I just liked how he was answering the questions, but he had a song, he had an attitude in that song that I liked. You know, as guys with an original dancehall, you know, basement, there's something you'd hear about somebody and say, okay.
Yes.
So when he did the ratata,
Yes.
I'm like, okay, now it is ratatati.
Yeah. I like how you specify and say for sure this fellow has a special talent, and I am betting on him to maintain his steady progress come 2021 because the gods favor him with good attitude and proper education.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the way he was answering questions, I attribute that to the fact that he's somewhere educated.
Yes.
Sorry to say that most of our artists are not educated, because now our art is a field where everyone now can be employed.
Yes.
As long as you earn something and we don't have thugs on the street, it's okay. But when you find people like this, and I'm happy to see that this is how this young man looks like.
Yes.
I'm imagining if this young man is working with the president of Uganda and the government, and he's being looked after well.
Yeah.
These are the looks that would beat these, what's that American artist called?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
These are the looks that we feed them well.
Next to me, that's all about Chris Brown.
It's okay.
I'm
It is what it is.
No. Se kumufana. Asobola okunyirira omusinga. Hey. But we just have to take care of our own.
Yes.
I mean, I've got two guys. I'm signing them up. They're Congolese though. But when I drop them on this industry, you're gonna have a problem. And then I have another guy. He's a good, nice, you know, looks are so important in showbiz.
True story.
Okay? People will judge you before. Some artists have failed to make it. They have very good voices, but funny, you know,
Appearance.
weird looks.
True.
Sorry about that, you know, me, I'm a straightforward
Presentation.
guy.
Yes.
So that is acceptable. When you look at a real guy like this, you say, okay, I think they can be an artist. So
Nice.
Congratulations, Zex Bilanji. You made it to the Bebe Cool list.
Yes, we've been talking about guys. Why don't we talk about
The
a
first
girl?
lady.
Yes, Shiba Karungi alias Shiba, the female goat.
Yes.
With Nachuka and Choi Namanya, the remix, Shiba proves to be the best female artist in Uganda.
Yes.
On a lighter note, she requested to be included on the list. She didn't have to anyway. Her works are legit.
I mean, what should we talk about Shiba? How many years now?
Yes.
Maintaining to be on top, it means you're being shot at. But if you can be shot at and you don't shake,
Yes.
that's what
Perseverance
it,
is
that's what it takes.
Yo, well, hold up. Gwe, who's tweeting? Tweet this one again. Maintaining to be on what?
What? I remember
Maintaining to be on top means you have been shot at.
You're the only one being shot at. If you're number one, you're being shot at by number 2 up to number 1 million. They're all shooting at one person.
Yes.
But you to stay there after all those shots, and you just seem like you're not shaken. That is art, and that's good, and we have to appreciate that. How many years now? Over 4 or 5 years? Or still, you know, you won't say anything. She will just do the good songs, and she sits back. And I just love the attitude. I just love her fashion. I just love everything about her.
Yes.
So far, so good.
Yes.
This year she dropped Summerly, the album.
Yes.
This year also she was nominated at MTV Emmas, but also MTV Mamas. And on the list she has, you know, people like Tiwa Savage, Jerry Alade, Simi. How do you think she's going to fare in this particular, competition, but also in regards to recognition?
Yes.
Yeah, what does it do for
My
artists to be
point,
nominated?
my point when it comes to such awards is always once you're nominated, that's a winner.
Yes.
Don't waste your time.
Yes.
There's no second female Ugandan artist at that level in those 2 nominations,
Yes.
I would say. Once that nomination is done, that means you're among the top 4 or top 5 in Africa.
Yes.
That's good enough for me.
Wow.
So
That's
there's no
amazing.
other explanation for
Oh,
that.
yes. Coming right behind Shiba Karungi, we did have Sebunya Alpha alias Mudra. Yes, of course. His song Muyayu is up there as one of the very best in 2020. He is a special talent. I have had he write songs for big artists like Cindy, Karokasita, and Vinka, and still comes out with a song bigger than the ones he sells to his clients. What a real Muyayu. Kudos to you.
I just love, we are working with so many producers now.
Yes.
You guys, I've got producer Ronnie, you see Ronnie?
Yes.
This guy has a voice.
Yes.
This guy can sing. But Ronnie is so laid back that he believes in presenting that for artists so he can stay in the creativity. Yes. Look at Daddy Andre, a producer. Actually, most people mistake Andre for being an artist.
Yes.
Andre is just he's basically a producer.
Yes.
Here comes this young man, Mudra. So many songs for so many celebrities.
Yes.
Okay? But only his life is cheated that no one talks about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also want to talk to artists who don't appreciate people who do for them good things. That's a very unfair, because what do you lose really when you say my song was written by Mudra?
Yes.
You don't lose anything. The young man is also trying to,
To get something.
to get the fame that he needs to, So I was very, very surprised. And I'm happy again this time he didn't sell Muyayu.
Yeah.
He sang it himself because
Yes.
he wasn't getting what he's supposed to get
Yes.
as an individual for his works.
Yes.
You remember in Uganda we're not really getting paid for our works that much.
Yes.
So at least get the fame, get the popularity,
And get something out
and
of
get something out of it. So I think his Mudra is that's how he jumps into being recognized.
I think it deserves to be on the list.
Oh,
This-
yeah.
This
Yeah.
song is done amazingly well.
yeah.
It has trended in every way.
And I like the style, there's that unserious kind of singing that these chaps have. So it's making sense.
Sluggish,
They're
sluggish,
adding
but-
comic to everything.
Going
Comics
back to
music.
Easy,
Yes.
something I didn't say about Easy, I haven't, I've done so many songs in my life,
Yes.
but someone to drop word one up to the last word in a song perfectly,
Yes.
where it should have dropped, is next to impossible.
Yes.
Now, I want you to listen to that song again.
Tumbiza sound.
Tumbiza sound. You forget the words, but just listen to where he drops the words in the instrumental. Him and the producer of the song were 102% perfect.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on a music break. When we come back, the list still continues. Right now, Baby Love, Tumbiza Sound.
City boy on the beach, yeah. Kana kayimba baby untiwa madirisa. Katira bayeno. Nze kwagala si mchezo, baby lava yomino. Nze yandeta nechejo. Kubanga nze nkwagala. Yena kugamba kuwaleta ziratatu. Anti ziratatu zileta zimassacre. Nze nkwagala. Yena kugamba kuwaleta ziratatu. Anti ziratatu zibasaye massacre. Did your mama ever tell you how you're gonna find a real man to love you? Yenze, baby, my kabite. You know I got a lot of things to show you, baby. Snabola ba baby ne follow kota, me kunonya saka cellular. You're not jumpita, bangamba walo damada. I will walk kote, saba baby tota, I walk kote, saba baby tota.
Crystal Panda, winning and Panda, we down and be bamba, 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 bamba. I tell you the beat. Join the money, Panda. Join the money. Yes, sir. Join the money.
Join the money. Join the money, no tie na ya ya chama. Join the money, no kapa ya fiya ya wamba. Join the money, join the money, join the money, gwe.
Join the money, kapa ya fiya wamba. Ono mwana tie na ya chama. Join the money, mutima kwa ya wamba. Pita baby na furo mwana. Sheba Crystal Panda, brand new remix. Join the money, Queen Sheba Panda lyrics. And DJ kateke mu mix. Ako Bebe Cool kano teka coolest. Queen Sheba remix. The Crystal Panda, Timmy Aso Chewa.
DPJ baby love a mash up handy.
Baby, boa magwe wa enoneka. Baby do mabaya yesi Bebe Cool ma. Yesi yenjala wali demu serena kuwanga ya dayo wakakulia kuya muchala wa. Badi bulaka ya enoneka. Chacha yogera kubigambo bya enoneka. Yachisambo nelabu ya enoneka kuwango resenta bana baganze nkobe. Fulu figure tewa enoneka. Just tip bajo ya kutegerera kyovuma. Chiri Uganda mama nyabo. Chiri Uganda kwata sewo. Chiri Uganda mama nyabo. Tonyono na Uganda watatet. Bwe, sabula bigo. Tonyono na. Baby sabule baka. I'm them with you. Begeda mami. Tonyono na. Ngambe sakata bigo. I'm them with you. Sabula bigo. Tonyono na. Baby sabule baka. I'm them with you. Begeda mami. Tonyono na. Ilewa nuko bego. Meow. Senta zenina nazo tezimala. Abana bawana nabo balawo. Buli kimu bakusaba mane.
Sure, you should be arrow baby straight to the heart. And I know to know the dance and dance balala. And slowly I might be falling in love. I will never ever take you for granted. You are reading your joke, you want it on the beat alone and you come better. On your camera, and got Tanzania. What I don't know, Kukulaba. Sebuli Tendina, so baby. I'm gonna bend up, baby. Sebuli Tendina, so baby. My baby, pretty like a rose star. Sebuli Tendina, so baby. I'm gonna bend up, baby. Sebuli Tendina, so baby. My baby, pretty like a rose star.
Malam bakongerendala. Malam bakongerendala.
Palazzo, aka Pius Mayanja, makes it to the Bebe Cool list with the hit song Malamu. Bebe Cool actually does acknowledge that this is the one song that whenever it is played, he will definitely dance. I like how you have synced your voice into Palazzo's voice when you're singing Malamu.
There's something you're trying to
Can you just do it again? Can you just do it again for the fans?
So that
Malamu.
Malam. Omugwana gweni na gugo baby. Chijo baby.
That one.
Malam. Malam bakongerendala. Malam bakongerendala. Because you know that kind of singing allows people to even be creative alongside.
Yes.
And that's what art is about. Just you find anyone, even if it was you, you'd sing it in just so many voices because the owner dropped it at the perfect, rate.
Nice one. We still are breaking down and going through the Bebe Cool hit list 2020. It coming in on the very first day of the year 2021, and you're watching NTV The Beat. Thank you for joining us. Carol Casita makes it to the list.
Yes.
With the hit song Balance.
I mean, if you never were in Uganda during COVID time, then you're not a serious person. Every second I watched the phones, there was balance, people doing their things at home and everything.
Yes.
But Carol Casita has a very strong attitude towards music.
Yes.
And women have that thing. You want to, you know, these girls are fighting men.
Yes.
Hundreds of young men.
Yes.
But I've seen this girl get into a bar with her status,
Yes.
looking like she's bigger than Bebe Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Isn't
So
that
I'm
what an
like,
artist is supposed
and
to
then I'm like, oh, who the hell is this? That's
Now we're
Carol
not
Casita.
young.
And I'm like, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
So with her songs, the way I've followed her,
Yes.
there's no way Balance wouldn't be on the list and,
Yes.
and appreciate her. I believe if it wasn't for COVID,
Yes.
we would have a very big problem with her on stage because she's got a very good stage
Yes.
performance and
That's it.
presence.
She's a goddess on stage.
Yes, indeed.
Energy,
Right.
energy.
Right after Carol Casita, we did have the Kampala Boys fall in. That is B2C.
Yeah.
What is your take on B2C?
B2C,
First off, before you give your take, let me quote you. You were saying
Yes.
that many people think that these boys can't survive on their own.
Yes.
Let's pick it from there.
it's because they tend to do more collabos.
Yes.
But, and yet there are already many. So the comments are out there, we pick, but as a professional artist, I've been in groups with the Bashment.
Yes.
I've done collabos here and there. I just want to warn artists that it's very important you do single songs because you're rated strong as an individual group or as an individual artist.
Yes.
Every time you see Diamond's problem, it's very difficult for him to come up with a song by himself as a hit.
Diamond Platinum.
Yeah, but every time he gets on a collabo, it's because now that's what the people expect from him. So these guys finally bring out a very big song as them.
Yes. Not tagged to any other artist.
Not tagged to any other artist.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I think that credibility it should be given there. But again, because there are many, I expect them to be doing more work.
Yes.
Because the brains are many.
Yeah.
Okay? When you're many in a group, you try to prove
The attributes come in handy.
Yeah, it comes in handy. You know, you have to think this, think that, and then more work.
Yeah. Did you see Linda Den in the video?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay. I was just checking.
But I did not know it was her until later.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay.
Okay. Well, right about now, even as we know for sure that Bebe Cool is the most controversial male artist in Uganda,
Yep.
the female artist who's most controversial, most consistent,
Yes.
happens to be Winnie Nwaji. He calls her the female version of Bebe Cool.
That was an interesting
Tough
quote.
skin.
Yes.
Resilience.
I mean, you people should know who you follow.
Yes.
The audience should always learn the people they follow.
Yes.
And for example, you presenters too,
Yes.
so that you're not caught off guard. I mean, when certain things happen with Winnie, then you should know what she's going to do or say before she says it.
You just get used to
So
it.
I know, I found out a bit about Winnie before Swang's Avenue took on her.
Yes.
And with her personal story again,
Yes.
her life.
Yes.
Every day I see Winnie achieve anything, I'm like, go girl, I don't care. You're better off that way than it was before.
Yes.
Okay? So Winnie is an icon for mothers, single mothers,
Yes.
to me.
Yes.
I don't want to go into her life, but I would say I would support Winnie in her attitude because the world is not easy.
Yes.
You can see they're pouncing on any innocent artist,
That's
okay? But they do not know where you come from.
Yes.
That woman has a story behind her.
Yes.
When you see her taking her pictures and being happy and doing whatever she's doing,
Then let her.
there are women who have suffered in those houses with men, okay? And there are women who have chosen to stand by themselves. So
Yes.
supporting them is so crucial. So when you see Winnie being a Bebe Cool of a woman Bebe Cool, you think she's just
Now we
choosing
know
to
what
be
to
stubborn.
call it. We didn't know what to call it, but now we'll just
You
call
know,
her Bebe
Ugandans
Cool.
can really push you on the wall, you know. So I like Winnie, and of course she has a very beautiful voice.
Yes.
I also had a problem. I was seeing her with her big dancers on stage. I'm like, now this one. But again, I said, okay, she's standing in for big women.
Yes.
That's an issue that we have to recognize.
Yeah.
So she's an icon of a lot. She's given big women confidence.
Yes.
That they can be sexy.
Exactly.
They can be beautiful.
Who tells you that being, fat is not sexy?
Tell them.
Or it's not likable? So we have to recognize people by understanding why they do what they do.
Yes.
Instead of pouncing on them and attacking them. When you attack Winnie, my girl, hit them back.
Do the Bebe Cool.
Congratulations, Winnie Nwaje. You make it on the hit list of Bebe Cool list 2020. Eddie Samsuza, Eddie Kenzo.
Yes.
Continues to surprise me. I'm the one person who never believed in Eddie's talent. It took me time, and not in a bad way, but it took me time. You know, I have a history with Eddie.
Yes.
Eddie was one of the youngest kids who wanted to join Gagame for long. And because I didn't see the talent, so I didn't take him in. But Eddie has proved, and I can't believe right now we're so close as friends that this guy keeps on still doing things, and then in a surprising way.
Yes.
So Eddie's song was a very big song. You remember it was closed by COVID.
Yes.
Tweagale.
Yes.
And that was it came in at a time when I have Wire.
Yes.
So in the clubs there was Wire
Yes.
and Tweagale.
Semiekozo.
Semiekozo. Where Semiekozo, then he dropped Tweagale.
Yes.
So I think he's definitely one that no doubt he's going to be on the list either way.
Yes.
Either way.
I want to ask you this personally. Do you think he was snubbed by the MTV mamas?
No, I think what people don't understand about the MTV is you need to understand that they lie within specific times.
They have a window.
They have a window.
Yeah.
Be it 30 minutes earlier within that window, you drop out. Don't be surprised when Eddie is nominated next year without a song.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
You've seen me being nominated, but my songs were the previous year.
Yes.
Or the previous 2 years.
Yeah.
You get it? So there are so many things. And then Eddie also had a culture of doing a lot of things beyond the continent.
Yes.
Okay? So when you do them at the wrong time of recognition for that specific award,
Yes.
that's where things go on the side.
Yes.
Okay? But as Bebe, I would say definitely there wouldn't be any reason why.
Yes.
You just go back to the YouTube and check out the dates.
Yes.
And then if you have attended the press conference for the MTV,
Yes.
you know very well the MTV gave the specific times that are being
Within,
considered
Yes.
for the songs.
Yes.
And there you go. But again, don't forget, and this is important for the artists, please,
Yes.
guys, this is MTV. Mind the sound and mind the video quality. I brought those cameras and I told you we're competing with people who are doing very good videos.
Yes.
When you lose the award, you lose because of the quality.
Yes.
People don't care about how much that song may be good, but the quality is so important.
Yes.
This is how sometimes MTV judges songs. They take off the sound and watch the pictures.
Yes.
Okay? They play with the colors.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes they put off the pictures and they listen to the audio.
Yes.
So you don't want to mix songs, you don't want to master songs. And then you have very good songs.
Yes.
Songs will be thrown out, sincerely speaking.
Yes.
Nice
Right
one.
after Eddie Samusuza, we did have Quacks coming in.
Kachumbali.
Mr. Kachumbali.
I'm a
Basically
bit
the newest
confused
person on
about
the list.
yes,
Yes.
I'm a bit confused about this
Yes.
guy and this song.
Yes.
What is confusing? I will help you.
Because I don't know when, I was told the song came out long ago, but it started hitting
Yes.
now.
Yes.
I
It
told
was
them
in
that the mere
2019.
fact that it is hitting, it has to feature on my list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if it is a last year song,
Yes.
I don't care.
Yes.
The reason is
You're using the
because
deserved effect.
yes, because
When
he
the
deserves.
effect was felt.
Yes,
Yes.
he deserves it. It deserves, that. I mean, that's a big song.
Well, a round of applause for him.
that's a big
Quacks made it to the list. I don't know. I don't know what else to
And to
say.
also encourage him
Yes.
because Ugandans take long to recognize talent.
That's true.
So if we also drop such talent on the side, it would be unfair.
True.
Yes.
Wow,
Do your children know how to dance to this song?
Ah.
Do they?
Don't worry, we shall be able to
Way.
teach them.
Yeah.
Where? In my house.
Yeah. It is fire.
Mother, boys,
Kachumbali.
Show me, you know.
another youngin, I say, in the industry, also appearing right after Quex on your list. Azawi also made it to your list.
Yes.
Interesting.
And you spoke about repeated and low feet.
Yeah, the same applies to Azawi. Her music, the previous song is considered to have dropped last year in December.
Yes.
But the EP dropped later in Jan. Yeah. So we considered the EP time.
Yes.
But Azawi is, surprisingly, she's a very young girl.
Yes.
I didn't have an idea, but she's so talented. She's a writer.
Yes.
She's an ear, she's an instrumentalist.
Yes.
And she's a voice.
Yes.
So picking up such a talent at such a time is so crucial for our country, because this is when the energy is much. This girl is good.
Yes.
This girl is no doubt good.
I love
and she's in the right hands of Swangs Avenue.
Yes.
You know Swangs is doing a very good job.
When it comes to talent management?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I personally love Azawi, and when I saw on the list, I was like, thank you very much. Azawi is definitely there.
I want Daginais to mention the next name on the list, but give us the impression. Talk like him.
This one also made it on the Bebe Cool list.
Yes, so who is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you, the one and only. Uganda, representing to the fullest in South Africa, to the largest in Africa, to the widest, straight out of Leonardo Musical Empire, Joseph Mayanja.
That's it. Yes. That's the intro.
More or less, my brother here, I don't think these words would be enough.
Yes.
Because with the knowledge that I have, the history that we share,
yes,
where we have brought this industry from, and what he has gone through as Joseph Chameleon Mayanja, Yosefu, I call him Yosefu.
Yeah.
If Chameleon finally is on my list with 2 songs,
yes,
that is so important, because I had written him off musically.
Is it?
Because it's been a very long time since Mayanja really did songs that people could accept.
Yeah.
But now he appears with how many?
Two.
Not even one. Most of those artists on my list have one song.
Yes.
It's about 3 or 4 who have 2 complete hit songs.
Yes.
So remember, Joseph has been in the political, he's introduced himself into politics.
Yes.
This is the time when I would have expected him to even give music as politics as an excuse for not having songs.
Yes.
But instead he does it the other way around.
Yeah.
And again, I'm proud because there was that thing that young talents were coming with. You have to take you young artists away. I mean, you old artists, this is our new, they call it the new generation.
Yeah.
Who said so? Welcome to Jose Chameleon's 2 songs in the club.
Yeah.
The only year when Bebe Cool was a bit relaxed, then he steps up. So it shows that the young talents have a lot to do.
Yes.
Wow.
Amazing.
Fantastic. The next one is a lady who gave us in 2019 track after track every single month.
Yes.
This year, she has only given us maybe 1 or 2 songs.
She was your female competition when
We
it
have
came to
Vinka.
Yes.
We have Vinka on your list, and
Yes.
we have Daddy Andre on the list.
Yes.
I'm going to have you do double.
Yes.
Interest
Vinka,
of
this
time.
year, I also don't know why, but of course, it's not her.
Yes.
Because she's signed to a record company. Company has programs and it's running 3 or 4 artists at the same time.
Yes.
But maybe the record company should always plan better when it comes to, when you let an artist out like that, you don't just cut them short that much, because the effect is felt by the audience.
Yes.
The reply from the audience, they'll be like, that artist is gone. Okay? We are used to Vinka having more than 2, 3 songs. But when she has 1, there's a question there.
Yes.
But definitely, even if it is 1 song, it was beautiful.
Yes.
It's listening to.
Daddy Andre?
Daddy Andre, I expect that from him. I
Yes.
mean, that sweet voice, that he's just beyond, he's confident.
Yes.
So there's
For him, it's
nothing
okay.
to talk
You
about.
already addressing
The-
that.
the
People
one right
confuse
after-
him to be an artist. It is more.
Yes.
Producer. But
Coming up to Daddy Andre, we had our very own Crystal Panda
Ah.
appearing on your list.
Crystal and Spice Diana.
Yes,
Thank you
Spice
for the list.
Diana.
You know, one time Crystal's personal experience of
Yes.
the loss of his child
Yes.
really touched me so much. So he's a very young man. I know many people lose kids
Yes.
and stuff like that, but there's a certain level of passion that you see and an age that you can say this person will be able to handle this problem.
Yes.
So for Christo to bounce from down there to where he is with that music.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I had to definitely
Salute
drop him in.
Spice Diana?
Spice, yes, no question about it. The two songs are big. I had a very big argument with my guys, and they were still asking me, why Spice Diana? Why not, there's this tall girl.
Nina Rose.
Nina Rose.
Yes.
I told them, if you want to prove me right or wrong, you go to the clubs. In the first 1 hour, every time we sit, you'll see which songs they play.
Yes.
And definitely,
There'll be a
Spice,
Spice there now.
2 songs were always playing. That is
Kwatawano
and Kokonya.
Yes.
Yes.
And surprisingly, personally, I did not know Nina Rose's song.
Yes.
I understand it's a good song,
Sure, yeah,
but I did not
Yes.
put good songs.
Yes.
Here, I put
Artist.
songs that break,
Surpass good.
surpass good.
Ooh, okay.
Though
The
she's
next-
good.
Our artist that we need you to explain in detail, probably, is Moses Sally, aka Bebe Cool. And how did he make it to this list?
I'm not on the list, actually.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but barely because the list is called Bebe Cool list. The name already appears.
There's also
So you cannot ignore.
Yes.
Well, my performance this year was average, and the
Yes.
meaning of the word average is not good
Yes.
enough. So my songs are not supposed to be rated on those songs.
Yes.
But I gave them as an example that
Yes.
these are the 2 songs, but I'm not rating them among the top the songs because they're average songs.
Yes.
So if you know you have a song that is on that level or below,
Yes.
by the time I don't rate those 2 songs, Feelings and Wakaima,
Yes.
on these other top songs, then
Yes.
just know that's a fair word.
Yes.
And then for me, the excuses were simple.
Yeah.
My full concentration this year was towards COVID
Yes.
awareness.
True.
And also, I will not,
Ambassadorial work.
and
Yes.
ambassadorial work,
Yes.
tuberculosis. But funny enough, I've ended up the most, trending artist on the land of Africa.
Yeah,
True story. You have traded the #1 artist in the land of Africa.
Yeah.
The list closes, but I cannot close this list without asking you.
Yes.
There is no way I'll close the list without asking you,
Yes.
Uncle Bebe Cool. We all know that Bobby Wine is a full-blown artist.
Yeah.
Bobby Wine is not on the list.
he is DJ Bob Wine, if I'm not mistaken. He is on the list.
Bobby Wine.
DJ Bob Wine is on the list.
But he did have a song this year. He didn't. But
There's
that one,
coronavirus, I think. Wait, is this one? Kasukari Keko? Is it this
It's
year or
also-
last year?
Toitakula
You know
tumuli
what?
nyimbo zimanyi tozimanyi.
It's amazing to have you here, and as usual, NTV The Beat is always your home, anytime, any day. The conversation does not end here. If there's anything else that you needed to add, you can always hit us up on our social media platforms. That's NTV The Beat on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Let us know what you thought of the Bebe Cool list. We're hoping we shall be getting another at the end of this year.